Hello, folks. I am your host, Dynamite Crip, and today we are on another comic fever to end out my Secret Empire uh, event. Uh, we're going with a new series of Secret Empire Brave New World. Now, I don't mean to say that Secret Empire has come to an end. I'm just saying that this is the last book that I have. So, Secret Empire Brave New World #1. So, Brave New World is a new series under the moniker of Secret Empire that follows three stories of three events and how they have changed due to Hydra's domination of America. Story 1 is called Sanctuary. The writer is Paula Aylor. Artist is Brian Lovell. And color art is Jordan Boyd. Editor is Charles Beecham. Story 2, Mile HYDRA. Writer is Jeremy Whitley. Artist is Diego Alartigo. Color artist is Andy Troy. And editor is Charles Beecham. Story 3, Propagandemonium. Writer is Nick Kocher. Artist is Tana Ford. Colors artist is Rochelle Rosenberg, and editor is Heather Antos. As a whole, the book is pretty decent, showing the different aspects of how reality has has been shaped due to the occupation of Hydra. Stories were written well. Uh, the only part that I disagree with, I guess you could say, is the fact that one of the characters uh, is gay. Now, that's not as big of a problem as I have with the fact that they made the character gay and an Indian. I know that kind of goes into spoiler territory, but um, that's all much. As much as I'm going over it. But the thing that gets me is like the fact that they just they decided to use that particular culture as like to make a person gay, because I always felt that that was, if anybody is anti-gay, it would definitely be the Indians, or Hindus, or however you want to put them. After all, aren't they like tossing them off of buildings and stuff? Um, but anyway, that is my biggest problem with them. So, and it honestly, it feels like they did it just for the sake of controversy, and I don't know. I just think that just giving the character being homosexual is enough um, for controversy. Anyway, but that's what I feel. And as I say at the end of all my reviews, I'll see you on the other side. Now, Secret Empire Brave New World #1 spoiler review. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you leave now. Um, so, as I said in the non spoiler review, Brave New World is a new series under the Secret Empire that focuses on three specific events. Number one is Sanctuary, and the story is called Sanctuary, where we follow the group known as the Invaders as they have gone down to the depths of Atlantis to talk to Namor. Uh, Basically, to see if they would help them in their fight against Hydra. As they talk to Namor, not only does he not agree to help the Invaders against Hydra, it also turns out that he has turned on his friends, ultimately taking them hostage and waiting to turn them over to Hydra. The last sentence is, if you do this, you prove that you're the bad guy. And Namor says, "It took you this long to realize that I'm one of the bad guys," because Namor's always been one of those ambiguous characters. He's he doesn't go out and do things, but he's all about protecting his own. Um, and Anyway, and it was really good. Story two, Mile Hydra. This, in short, this story is about the most recent Giant Man. Uh, it's about the life of a Giant Man known as Raz, the most recent Giant Man known as Raz Malhotra. It is about his life as a tech worker to his becoming Giant Man and his struggles to find a home. This is the story that I was originally talking about, where they were talking about it was a story about they wrote that he was a gay Indian, and anyway, but anyway, after kind of jumping from friend to friend, he finally decides that what he really belongs to is just to go back home in Denver. And so he takes a bus ride and he goes home. But as he goes home, he notices that there's a lot of pro Hydra uh, posters and things of that nature. Um, Finally, he gets to the town and walks home. And he notices that as he gets up to the house, that there are three Hydra agents standing in front of his parents' home. And they're trying to get his parents and his sisters to say Hail Hydra. And they're pretty much being very stubborn at this point. Just downright refusing to say it. Anyway, after a while of this going back and forth, Raz gets sick of this, and he puts on the Giant Man suit. Uh, then he pretty much scares the Hydra agents away, picking up one of them by the foot and kind of flinging him. Uh, they are eventually picked up. Uh, a Giant Man then calls an extraction team, and they're picked up by Wasp. Uh, and the last bit is them in the plane, and one of the sisters is asking Wasp if she could teach her some superhero moves. The last story is propaganda, propaganda Propagandium. Yeah. This story is basically what you would think it is. It's a news story of sorts. This news anchor is being held hostage by um, HYDRA agents, and he's being held at gunpoint, and he's being told what to say about how just to spread how wonderful the HYDRA agents are doing, how wonderful it is of their taking over um, of America and all that. And it also shoots over to his co-anchor, and his co-anchor is none other than Gwenpool. And during Gwenpool's segment, uh, Gwenpool is interviewing what is can only be described as a wolf dressed up as Spider-Man, saying they are the Amazing Spider-Man, which they clearly aren't, but saying that they are, and he, he's she's asking him questions, and he's about how wonderful the Hydra is and all that, and that's the big thing about this one. This story is about how wonderful things are. Um, uh, Towards the end of her segment, she's uh, she's advertising a book, and the book reads "Help on being held hostage by Hydra agents." And this last story, um, well, most of the stories are Hydra. Well, they're all Hydra fueled, but like this last one seems to be more of kind of a um, poking fun at it. Not a kind of a lighthearted uh, thing. Anyway, I have been your host, the Dynamite Crip. This has been the Comic Fever. I hope you've enjoyed uh, my reviews. I'll see you on the other side.